Many states, including Arizona, made brothels and red light districts illegal in the early 1900s. But Yuma, like many other cities in the U.S., decided to simply look the other way and do what they felt necessary to keep the area regulated. It's a piece of Yuma's past few dare to discuss.
Where they declared 6 blocks, Yuma, Arizona, open for prostitution.
But by the late 1970s, things had changed, and the proof was in the police report.
She was caught being a madam.
Pearl Tepete was the owner of Pearl's Place, and she went down in Yuma's history as the last madam of Maiden Lane.
Maiden Lane got its start in 1914 when the city of Yuma said to the red light district people, you are no longer allowed on North Main Street, and you have 1 month to move out and move down to Maiden Lane. And so most of the area they moved down to was that part south of Gist Parkway. If it wasn't on Maiden Lane, it just wasn't legal.
For decades, this area kept humans and visitors entertained all through the night.
Gals that was there, most of them came out of Las Vegas, and most of them were young ladies who were trying to make enough money to go to college. Couldn't see anything until you got some money out. Then the rules changed real quick.
And that's when Officer Addington made his arrests. According to the police report, $15 bought him more than just a happy ending. 4 people were arrested that night for residing in a house of ill fame.
She's back in operation the next day. Pearl did too much good for just to come to an end like that.
She was very highly regarded in the community and did a lot to support community organizations here. But nobody wants to be on record as really knowing too much about the operations.
From what I understand, the policeman that did it mysteriously resigned very shortly.
Though people didn't talk about what happened here on Maiden Lane, they knew why people came to this part of the city, and most just wanted to leave well enough alone.
They ran it very clean. They ran it, you didn't have to worry about a lot of the things that a lot of different cities did.
The city did their part to regulate houses of ill fame with Ordinance Number 56. To prevent the spread of contagious disease, the girls were required to receive certificates of good health from a licensed physician.
They would volunteer their time every week to go down and give exams to make sure the girls were clean. And that went on for years.
And every month it was out with the old and in with the new.
They didn't want them to stay in very long. They didn't want them to develop any relationships. They never ran out of girls. There was always plenty of girls.
But after the attention from the undercover arrests, things weren't the same on Maiden Lane.
But in order to avoid any future unpleasantness, she moved.
Pearl's Place packed up and headed east.
I mean, there wasn't anything in miles. I mean, there was nobody for her to bother.
And this is where the story of Yuma's last little brothel ends. With the houses on Maiden Lane gone and Pearl's death, the only thing that's left of Pearl's Place is this building and the stories.
People just don't talk about it. People just don't talk about it.